Okay, I'm going to show you how to repair the buttons in this Ergomotion wired remote control for a motion bed. And some of them have 4 buttons, but there is a model that has a 5th button right here. And you can see in the circuit board, which is taken out of one like this, there's a spot where a switch might go and a spot where a wire is soldered, and then there's a brown wire that's not used. It's pretty common for the cover here to tear and come off, but the button, you could still use as long as that's the only issue. However, the buttons are failing, and these can be repaired without replacing it. Now, theoretically, you could take this sticker off, you have to anyway, and repair the buttons without even taking it apart. And I'm going to show you that first, but it's easy to get the board out, and then it's easier to fix them that way. Now, the only other problem is you're going to need Deoxit cleaner. This is D100L. I like the red for this. And really, this isn't going to work for you unless you have an engraver. So this is old. It's hard to find these nowadays, but you can use this to engrave into metal, like your name, into a tool or something. And what this will do is shake those buttons and clean the insides of them. And what I do is I take the red Deoxit and I put it around the switch, and then you push the switch, and you can kind of see the Deoxit soaks in. You get quite a bit of it in there. And then if you hit the button a lot, like 1,000 times, it will clean every time you push a button. But I tried these 4 by just using a tool, which sometimes works, just hitting it like this a lot. For some switches it will work, but for these, I wasn't getting much of an improvement, so I used the engraver on these 2, and they're both great, and these 2 still need some work. And I've got a multimeter here that beeps, and I can hook it up to the switch. This is one I've fixed. And every time I push it, I get the beep. Where this one over here, like, I can push it, and sometimes it'll work. If I push it hard, it'll work. Or before, it really wasn't working at all. But really, you just want... This one's working okay. It's still, like, sometimes it doesn't work. So once you've got the Deoxit in there, and I'll show you this, you just put it, get it kind of a drip in there on the edge. And then if you hit it, it'll just soak right in. You might even start seeing it come out the seams. Quite a bit of it in there. But then to really get it going good, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just push down on the button while this thing is running and move it around, like do it in the center, do it on the edges. Don't just do it in one angle, but do it at a bunch of different angles. Let's see if that made any improvement on this. Yeah, so now it's working much better. Now, to get these remotes apart, there's 6 screws underneath the sticker, and the sticker's broken. So if the buttons aren't working, you really got to take the sticker off regardless. And the adhesive doesn't like to come off, so you can't really reuse this cover sticker when it comes off, because it just won't stick down again. This will bend. I tried warming it up with a hairdryer first, but it still didn't come off well, and this all curls up. So, but if you don't want to take it apart, there's 6 screws here, and then the circuit board's held in, I think it was with 4 screws. to get this out. You might be able to get away with, there is some space here, so you might be able to get the Deoxit in and without taking it apart, if you want to try that. And the only issue is if you do have the button ripped off and missing, there might be a lot of dust. If it's been like that for a long time, there might be dust in there, and you don't want to put this on dust and have the dust go into your switch. So you'd either use a dry toothbrush or a can air to blow it out, or both, to get the dust. This one really didn't have any on there, and of course these three were covered. I'm going to try to see, I haven't tried this, but I'm going to see if I can get this Deoxit. Yeah, I can get it in there. I can see it there, and I just keep pushing this and it sort of disappears. So there really isn't any reason to take this apart unless you want to also use if you have a multimeter and you want to touch the switches, it's easier to get the multimeter in there. You can test it from here, but you can't really hold the multimeter on these buttons and push this at the same time. Maybe if it had help. But so I'm getting the Deoxit in there, which is good. Like, I would do that and let it sit for a little while and go and do the other one. So what I'm doing is kind of pushing the button at an angle, which is giving a little more space, and just dripping a bunch of this in there. And then you can kind of see that in there, the red stuff. And as I push, it gets smaller and smaller. It gets soaked right in there. And then you just go at it. I would probably soak it up good. Put as much as you can in there, I mean, and then give it a little bit of time for it to work its way through. For it to work its way through, and then hit it a bunch of times with that. Of course, you've got the bed. You can plug this into your bed and try it yourself. I don't have the bed here, so I have to use a multimeter. And then I'm going to have a new sticker that you can get to cover up this. And I'll have two versions. I'll have one with the 4-button version and one with the 5-button version, depending on what you need. And that's it. That should fix this, as long as it's not like, if it's a busted wire, the insulation's busted. This is really stiff. This rubber's very stiff compared to this one. But the wires are all good. I tested those. But if you do have a busted wire somewhere, it's going to have to get repaired or replaced, which is cut and splice it or replace it, which is a lot more difficult for people to do. But other than that, that's how you fix these.